Hi, we're Bow and Arrow. My name's Mindy. This is Mitch, and that's Jack. I'm a Wiradjuri, Ngunnawal, Ngambri woman.
I'm from Manly, Doodarowa mob.
And I'm Gamilaroi man from northwest New South Wales.
And I'm currently living on Gadigal country. Well, it's a bit hard to explain because it's a bit of everything, but we sort of say electro-soul. But we were told once that we write our songs in the dreaming, and that's why we can't actually get a category for it, a genre for it.
So the first one is Mighty Ocean, and that song was written after Mindy got inspired by a Rumi quote, which is, "You are not the mighty ocean, you are the mighty ocean in a single drop."
Second song is Seven Forces, and that's going to be our next single. Ooh, what inspired that? That song's been floating around for a few years, and it's just
It actually took on so many different
That's right.
evolutions, and we got to a point and then we lost it, and then we had to stop, and then we just played it live for a couple of years, and that's really how it's evolved into everything that it is now.
And then when Jack joined the band, we had the drum break we wanted at the very end that we always wanted. It was good.
How we came together as a band would be, we met on tour in 2019, and we were touring, doing a theatre show called The Sapphires. And after tour ended, we were all just sort of floating around playing a bunch of, random gigs. And then I moved to Sydney, and I joined the band, and that's how we all kind of come together.
I mean, we've been doing this for a little while, and definitely over the last few years we've seen a huge rise. I'm calling it the Black Rising because I just love labeling it that. Just everywhere in all different pockets, from hip hop to pop to language songs. I mean, that's something that I've really, really enjoyed and loved seeing a rise of recently.
Children's songs as well.
It's just, the use of people reclaiming and using traditional languages again, whether they're transcribing from a song that's already been written or writing something completely new. Like the kids' songs, redoing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and stuff like that. You know that, don't you, in language? Want to give us a demo?
No.
I didn't think so.
So I grew up on Gamilaroi country there, and when I was about 11 I moved to the city, and I'd never seen buildings that high before, so that really spun me out, and all the sounds of the city were so different compared to the country, you know what I mean? Like, we get lots of trains out in the country, so I guess that kind of inspired a lot of the sounds that I used, as well as the birds. But moving to the city, there's all these different kinds of sounds, it's crazy. It's a grazing board for your ears. So yeah, that really influenced me. Also, a lot of soul and funk music coming out of America as well, like that really influenced my sound. A lot of hip hop, yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm Sydney born and bred, and so I spent most of my musical career here. Went to the Conservatoire of Music, studied composition, and that's where I met Mindy. And I guess part of that comes into the band, the orchestration, the composing part, and just played in many bands around Sydney. Lots of funk, lots of rock, lots of pop, playing for other artists. And when we started writing our own music, that was when everything felt amazing, felt the right place to be.
I was originally classically trained by my grandmother, singing wise, and I went to the conservatorium as well. I was he was above me a year, but I was majoring in voice. And yeah, I've always written songs though, since I was a little kid. Always written songs. I can remember the first song I wrote actually on a swing. Still, which is mad, but shush you. But yeah, writing songs is definitely something that is my passion, and I definitely draw on great vocalists. Like, there's singers and there's great vocalists. So, I mean, I love all genres of music because I think there's great songs in all genres. But I mean, I kind of got a rock and roll heart, like a jazz head, and then I don't know, just soul and blues going through my veins, just all. As a vocalist, I feel like, an artist with a canvas, and you're painting the song or your message with the different colors that you can use with your voice. So A lot of classical singers can't do pop and stuff like that because it's a really particular way to produce your voice. And I guess I'm really proud and happy that through all of my life experience that I can really delve in and, feel out those different genres and have them deliver so much for me, just inside of singing or performing.
I use visualization a lot as well, but mine's more so like food. I think of food. Like for my
Food
hi-hats.
motivator.
Yeah, like for my hi-hats, I want that crispy bacon. You know what I mean?
That's pretty cool.
And when we first started to like play as a band, we would have these like parties where Jack would play some tunes, I would play some tunes, Mindy would play some tunes, and we'd all kind of just like, we have similar tastes, but then one of us would also bring something that another one hadn't heard, and we're like, oh, that's really cool. No, I don't like that, and so that was fun.
That's something that's really fun about writing songs together too, like just the different things that people can bring in. Like you could have an idea, but obviously when you're collaborating with something, like it just goes and could go there or there anywhere, so many different places. It's really exciting. Love creating.
Sometimes we found ourselves playing music for like 12 hours straight.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
In COVID, when we lived in the recording studio together, we just play all the time. Actually, our first gig, all three of us together, was at the Opera House on the Joan Sutherland theatre stage for the digital platform.
For an audience of 0.
Yeah, so like the entire theatre was empty and it was all very, very COVID safe. But I mean, we're all really like used to doing all that stuff now, but that was a lot straight up, like.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
It was a bit daunting as well, being in that huge opera theatre and there's nobody in there and you're playing. It's just like dead silent after the song finishes. It's so still.
It's full of spirit though too. There's lots
really
of
eerie.
energy there for sure.
Yeah, and the big sound was great being part of too. Obviously during COVID, so it was all online, but there was some great great workshops and things to listen to and
the delegate portal was really cool. They had a whole bunch of stuff on there to dig into.
And we performed for Black Sound, which was as a part of Big Sound.